How's it? How's it? Yeah, I need to update a video I posted a while back about how I made an expensive mistake in failing to clean and maintain my old Behringer 12 channel mixer. Um, Turns out that may not have been the case. I did not properly keep it clean, uh, but I think the mistake turned out to be my MacBook Air. So let me back up. I was making an acoustic recording several days ago. By the way, I need to make this video before I lose my voice. I got some kind of chest bug that's making me sound all froggy, and I may lose my voice. Anyway, I got the new. I threw out the Behringer Xenix 2222 USB mixer that I bought for $309 from Sweetwater, because if you watch the original video, several of the strips or channels were either going out intermittently or not, or in one of the one I used for the bass strip. So I replaced it with the Behringer Xenix QX1222 USB mixer. Only has 8 strips and costs $289. And if I had to do it over again and replace the Xenix 2222, I should have, for $309 versus $289. I was trying to save a few bucks. It turned out I didn't need all 12 strips. I've never used all 12, but I plug everything in. I plug everything in, including my keyboard, multiple guitars, basses, whatnot. But I don't like the onboard effects as much as I like the 2222. Anyway, so I'm in the studio the other day, and I lay down a acoustic track on my Martin acoustic electric. Sounds fine. Swapped out the cable, plugged it into my trusty Takamine acoustic electric that I like to noodle, play solos over with, play solos on, and all of a sudden it's out of phase, it's distorted, the sound's going in and out, and this is my brand new mixer now, and I'm like, what the hell? And I swapped out the battery, same thing, just noise, nonsense. Unplug it, I put it aside. I'm thinking, okay, I gotta take this down to Island Guitars and have Peter the tech look at the electronics. And I pulled out my Paul Reed Smith acoustic electric and soloed over the Martin. Because I was playing acoustically, I pulled out my Fender acoustic bass. I could hear it through my headphones, but there was no sine wave on when I was recording on GarageBand, and on playback it was totally silent. Same thing, I replaced the battery, played the bass, no signal at all. I'm like, what the hell? Pulled out so my Fender Squier bass was the one that tended to act up on the old Behringer mixer. Same thing. I could hear it, but there was no signal showing up in GarageBand. So I pulled out my Schecter bass, which always works. Same thing. What the heck? The new mixer does not have one speck of dust or dog hair on it. I've kept it covered when I'm not using it. I clean it after every session, like I said I would in the original video. So I'm thinking, what is going on here? So when I make my weekly music videos, I record on iPhone, go through GarageBand, convert it to Mac Music, and then download the videos, and if people who watch the channel know, I make videos of me playing multiple instruments and singing multiple parts. So it's a lot of videos, a lot of audio, to make those a complete file. And I always trash them. But I'm not always so good about emptying the trash in my MacBook Air. And so I'll be making a video and all of a sudden I'll get a warning, not enough memory, can't download this video, whatever. And so the other day when I was recording the acoustics, I just happened to look at my trash and it was totally full. I emptied it and suddenly all the instruments worked. So sounded great, I could record. So I suspect that I threw out a perfectly good mixer that all it needed was a good cleaning to get all the schmutz off of it. So I originally thought I had made a mistake by just lack of effort to clean it, but really it was total pilot error on the MacBook end. So this is the mixer I always recommend. It's the Behringer Xenix 1002. It costs 79 bucks. It's got 4 strips, 2 that can be used for XLR mics, but you can use them all for if you want 4 instruments. I had this one for years. I've recommended it too. It's good for people that just want to play through headphones. They don't want to play through an amp and have everybody hear them practicing, or your neighbors or whatnot. I live in a multi-family compound on the windward side of Oahu, and with 2 young grandsons on the other side of that wall. So it's absolutely mandatory that I have to go through headphones for sanity. Peace in the family. I never had to hook up my MacBook to the Xenix 1002. All I do was plug headphones in and I was good to go. I still use this very cheap Behringer audio face. UCA 222, costs $9.99. The signal goes from the mixer through the audio interface, and the USB cable goes into my MacBook in order to record when I'm hearing through my headphones. You can get way more expensive audio interfaces, but the cheapest ones are like 190 bucks. It's got 1 mic input, 1 instrument input, and the headphone output. So you can hear it, but you don't get there's no EQ ability, and it's pretty limited. Those are pretty limited. But for the cost of 79 bucks for this, $9.99 for this, for less than 100 bucks, you can be up and running, making videos, making audio recordings. I always recommend this, and whether you're a teenager playing in your bedroom, or you're married and want to keep peace in the family by playing through your headphones, like I said, less than 100 bucks, you're good to go. And this I still use with my much more expensive mixers. I still use this $9.99 interface. It works fine. When I upgraded to the 2222 mixer, however, I could not get any audio out of it. And I contacted Sweetwater, I contacted Behringer. We went back and forth. How come I'm not getting any audio? And from the basic, did you turn up the volume? And I was ready to send it back to Sweetwater, And I just happened to one day plug in my MacBook, and suddenly it was everything I was hoping it would do. So there is a relation. I can't speak for other manufacturers, but there is a relationship between the more advanced Behringer mixers and connecting it to a laptop. So what I discovered the other day is trash on my laptop affects the sound and the sound quality of what comes out. And from my experiment the other day, different instruments are affected differently by how much trash is in your trash, how many old files are in your trash. Like I said, the Martin worked fine, the PRS acoustic electric worked fine, but the Takamine was just no garbage. And then, like I said, the Fender Squier was having issues with the old mixer, and but that other day with the new mixer, no signal out of all three. So, yeah, stupid on my part, and again, expensive. I now wish that when I replaced what I thought was a bad one, the bad 2222, I had bought a different 2222. Like I said, I was just trying to cheap out a little bit. This one has way more options. I mean, it has 4 more strips. I do like the effects. I like the effects better on this. The one I have is fine, but also both of them, both the little ones and the bigger ones, I can do a line out to my PA, which is over there. Well, pre-COVID, I had parties, and we'd all just plug into the board and push a lot of air around. Very versatile. Again, I don't know if that laptop relationship is unique to Behringer. If it is, or if you have experience with that, whether or not with other brands, please comment below. Okay, mahalo for watching. I hope my voice lasts for me to make some fresher music videos. But again, mahalo for watching.